Hey everyone, I'm Apollo Gaming, and for those of you who don't know, Australia is dealing with extreme destruction due to severe bushfire spreading across the country. At the time of recording this, almost 16 million acres have burned, resulting in the loss of lives, homes, and devastation across communities. An estimated 500 million animals have been killed by these fires. In an effort to aid relief, Bungie is releasing a t shirt in their own online store that will have 100% of proceeds donated to relief efforts for the affected areas. The pre-order for the t-shirt is set to release on Thursday, January 16th and continue to Tuesday, February 18th at 9 a.m. Pacific Time. Also, the Destiny Down Under podcast has teamed up with the Australian Red Cross and is introducing the Destiny 2 Fans Australian Bushfire Appeal community streaming event. In their own words, the event is to help those suffering due to the widespread bushfires currently raging across Australia. For more information on this, you can find them on Twitter at DDU_podcast. The Planet Broadcasting Network is also hosting a fundraising campaign where you can donate to help as much as you can. The Bungie Store, the Destiny Down Under podcast, and the Planet Broadcasting Network's donation pages will be linked in the description. Any and all donations are extremely appreciated, so let's do whatever we can to help. Thank you all, and I hope you enjoy our latest episode. What's up, nerds? Welcome to episode 3 of Codename Nerd, and today we are talking some Marvel.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of stuff from Marvel coming out this year. I'm really excited about it, and we're basically just going to talk about everything.
Yep.
Stuff that we want to see, stuff that's coming out. It's going to be a ton of fun.
Did we bring up the Doctor Strange director in the last week's?
Nope.
Hey, did you hear that Doctor Strange lost their director?
That probably would have been good for a news episode.
Everyone's like, yeah, we know that.
Yeah. Well,
There's probably a new director now.
Probably.
We don't know that.
First thing I want to talk about, since it's kind of the earliest thing of the year, is Black Widow.
Okay.
We talked about it a little bit in the last episode. Kind of want to get into some questions and some thoughts about it. Who do you think is going to be Taskmaster? Not casting wise, like, do you
My
think
character, who in the movie? I saw him shooting a bow, so I think it's not going to be Hawkeye.
But they
want, but it could. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I mean, it'd surprise me.
They've been together in like a whole bunch of battles, but this is like, is that before she's in S.H.I.E.L.D.? Because there's flashbacks and stuff.
Yeah,
so we don't even know when timeline wise.
Well, because there's a scene where he's shooting the bow, but there's also the scene where the Red Guardian is fighting him.
Yeah, and then there's that scene in the trailer where Natasha and I almost called her Natalie. Natasha and the blonde Natasha,
Yelena,
are in the kitchen and they're mirroring each other's moves. And Taskmaster's powers is photo something ability, like he can copy your fighting style.
Yeah.
So that would make sense for it to be her.
Yeah, the first time we watched it, you brought that up, but I don't think it is, because I think...
But if they're going to introduce her as, like you've been saying, as a new Black Widow...
Yeah, that was my next thing.
Villain, yeah.
So I feel like there's a couple ways that it could go, and it kind of all ties into it. Because...
Could just be an unknown person.
In the trailer, Yelena's wearing a vest.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that to me.
The vest that she's wearing is the same one that Natasha is wearing in Infinity War.
Yep.
So is that supposed to be like a callback that Yelena is going to die in this movie? Or is it going to be like Natasha Yelena has the vest and like Natasha's letting her use it?
Or
and then she gets it back and then
dies.
Yelena, or
if
she
they
dies.
If they don't have her be the new one, and that's why she's wearing it.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be... Because I was thinking... It could be Natasha's vest that she's letting Yelena use, and then she gets it back.
Or Winter
just a way for her to
Soldier
tie it
status.
together.
Everyone thinks she died, but she didn't die.
Yeah.
And maybe she, like, falls and she has the vest. That'd be good.
Yeah. Like, if she's going to, like, fall off a roof and Natasha's holding the vest and then Yelena slips out of it.
Yeah, and then, surprise, new Black Widow.
Yeah. Maybe. That'd be kind of cool. I think Red Guardian might die.
I'm almost certain he's
'Cause
old.
they have that scene where he's fighting Taskmaster and he's like super out of breath and tired.
He's
like
he's
right
got friends and
away.
he's like oozing out of the scene. That's great.
You got fat.
I hope he's super funny.
I think he will be. I like David Harbour a lot. David Harbour? Yeah, David
Keith
Harbour.
Urban.
David Harbour. I don't like country music. That's not true.
No, Carl Urban.
Who's Carl Urban?
He's Dredd.
Oh, yeah.
He's also the vampire and priest with Vision. Is he a priest? Vision's a priest. The guy that plays Vision.
Yeah. Paul Bettany. It's really good. That's a really good movie.
The vampire guy.
Gotcha.
He's Dredd. This doesn't matter.
No, I think he might die though. But I don't want him to. I like David Harbour.
Why
But I
isn't he
mean-
in anything else? Because it's set in the past.
That's true. Why isn't Yelena in anything else? Why isn't Taskmaster in anything else?
I think Elena's going to be part of the Red Room people
Yeah, she is.
at first. That's why she's not in anything else. Because
I think she's gonna be the new Black Widow for sure though. I don't think she's gonna die. The vest thing was like a little throwback that I just happened to notice and heard a couple
I
other
didn't see anyone
podcasts
talking
talking about it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but she like in the comics she takes over for Natasha,
Mm-hmm.
so
She's
it
the blonde
makes sense. I could see it. I'd be okay with it too. I mean, she's cool. I think she fights like Natasha does.
Yeah.
That could be really cool. I don't really have a whole lot more about it.
I'm very torn. I don't know what to think about this movie.
I'm very, very, very excited for this movie. I think it's going to be better than people are expecting.
I hope so.
Because like I said in the last episode, like I really want them to introduce new characters. Not just new to the story, but new, like, ownership.
I try not to get hyped for movies. Age of Ultron burned me on being super hyped for a movie.
Yeah.
So I try not to get too hyped. But this one, I legit am like, what is this?
Yeah. It's confusing. Like
Which is good.
I don't
I'm
know.
glad it's not like Sony trailers where they're like, here's the story.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And Marvel likes to fake us out in trailers. It could be something completely different than everyone's thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't know.
I'm really excited, man. I'm always excited for any new Marvel project. Because, I mean, even their bad movies are still good movies.
I like Doctor Strange a lot. A lot of people don't. I like Ant-Man a lot.
I even liked Age of Ultron, and it sucked.
I think Age of Ultron is better than the first Avengers.
Going back to it, yeah.
If you watch them back to back, I think it's a
Because
better movie.
the first Avengers was just like their introduction, getting them together.
Which is cool for like the general audience who doesn't go see every Iron Man, every Thor, everything. A lot of people didn't watch the Hulk. A lot of people didn't watch Thor. I know a lot of people at the time
But I
didn't
knew
watch.
who Bruce Banner was. So.
I know a lot of people at the time though didn't watch Captain America.
Yeah.
Because he was the boring one in the Avengers. So,
Until the Avengers, then he started being like, "Oh, this government is super fucked up."
hmm
Yeah.
So that was good for that first movie to do that.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't do that in Infinity War.
No, that would have sucked.
It would have been a 2-hour introduction.
Infinity War was so good. I'm glad they did Infinity War exactly. I wouldn't have changed anything about it.
Yeah.
I'm very picky with movies
I
when
was
it comes to stuff
blown
that I know about.
away when he actually snapped at the end.
Yeah.
I didn't think they'd do it because they don't kill people. Hardly ever.
It was a 2-part movie. I thought I had an idea that it would happen.
I knew it was a 2-part movie to begin with, like when they first started making it.
Yeah.
And then they changed the titles. So I was like, oh, they're going.
But in the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, he snaps. Like it's a part of the.
Well, in the
it's a
Civil
major
War
part of the story.
storyline, a lot's different.
That's true.
In the Ragnarok storyline,
Yeah.
like, I thought Thor stabbed done the end, credit, everyone's happy, and then I was like, holy crap! It literally blew my
It was
mind.
crazy.
I did not think they'd go through it.
It
was the quietest I've ever heard a movie theater.
I was mad.
The whole entire
They
theater
like
was
left
just
it on
dead
that.
silent.
I was like, I want to know what happens right now, please.
And I went, that was fantastic. I was so, yeah.
When it comes to movies that I know like things about, especially like Star Wars and Marvel stuff, I'm extremely picky. If you guys saw our Star Wars episode, like I like that movie and I tore it apart.
Sparknose version. I like it.
Yeah. I like it really good. It's
But I'm mad, but I like
such
it.
a good movie. Angrily, but no, like Infinity War and Endgame, I wouldn't have changed a single thing about either one of them. Done perfectly.
I would have liked to
Cinematic
see
connection.
Doctor Strange not hold water back.
Yeah, you're right. I would have
But
changed one
on the
thing.
flip side, they had to Professor X him, so.
I don't know.
Do you know what that is? Have I told you what that is?
They had
Professor X
Professor
a character?
making them a teacher.
No, so the Weekly Planet does this. This is where this came from. In every X-Men movie, they have to get rid of Professor X because he can fix it in
Yeah.
like a third of a second.
That's true.
So they call it Professor X and Professor X. So they had to Professor X Doctor Strange
Because
somehow
Doctor Strange.
because he was doing pretty good when Thanos had like 3 stones or however many he had at that point. So he would have just wiped the floor with everybody.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
So he had to hold back the water just to not
Professor
be
X.
yeah.
I'm gonna be using that all
It's
the time now.
best. It's the easiest way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, because he really is like so powerful.
If
I'm
Thanos
so
has to
excited
like
for the next
try
Doctor
to
Strange.
beat him.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the next Doctor Strange.
Me
which,
too.
speaking of the next Doctor Strange,
Have you heard?
have you heard what we mentioned 5 minutes ago? Yeah, so they parted ways with their director. He's gonna stay on as an executive producer. But I heard a story, that apparently Marvel directors' contracts, they have a clause in there because no director signs on for more than one movie. So they have a clause in their contract that if a sequel is made for that character, the original director can choose if they want to stay on as an executive producer for the credit. But they don't actually really end up
Is this the
doing
same guy that did
anything.
#1?
Yeah.
Oh.
the same guy. So since he was the original director, even if he wasn't directing it from the beginning, he
Well,
could
then
still
I'm
decide.
glad he's gone.
He could still decide.
I didn't know he directed the first one. That wasn't. It was too boring.
After you just said you liked it.
I like it. I like it.
I like it a lot as an origin story, but I'm tired of origin stories.
I want to see Doctor Strange throwing around the winds of Watum in the crimson bands of Cyttorak. And I want him to say that when he does it.
Yeah.
He pulls out that sword that I can't remember the name of. The fire sword? He's fighting Thanos. That's what I want to see him do. And the first one, he has magic sparkly circles and sparkle ropes. And I didn't like it.
It was the origin story. And
Which
it's
is
just-
fine.
There's too many origin stories. Especially, I feel like,
Infinity War and Endgame proved, Endgame especially, highest grossing movie of all time.
Yeah.
You don't need to tell a story of who's in the movie.
no, not every character.
Here's a
every
movie.
time.
Figured out. Black Panther. That was a perfect. In Civil War. Here he is, everybody.
Spider-Man.
Everyone knows Spider-Man now.
Yeah, I
I'm
know
so
that,
glad we didn't see that again.
but I just
I'm
don't
so
want
tired
to
of
see.
seeing Uncle Ben die.
Yeah, we get it. Great power, great responsibility. We all know.
Bang. Oh, it's Spider-Man. I gotta be good.
Yeah.
There,
Yeah.
I did the origin.
So that's my thing for Marvel movies, Star Wars movies, things like that. I feel like sometimes they need to do a better job at knowing their audience.
Yes.
Like, I understand that you want to make money. That's the whole point, whatever.
Bring in the new people, blah, 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 blah.
But there comes a point that the majority of the people that are going to see these movies already know.
Mhm.
I don't need to learn
Ask
everything
me.
about everybody.
When Iron Man 1 and 2, Hulk, whichever end credit scene had the Tesseract, I think it was Hulk, or no, it was Thor. When Fury opens the thing,
Mhm.
everyone came and asked me. They didn't care about the origin. Go ask your nerdy person you know. Every time, I'm the most popular guy at work when a nerd movie comes out.
Go online.
Go Google it. Ask your friends. I don't need to know the story that I've seen, read, / listened to a million times.
Yeah.
Google it. Ask your nerdy friends.
I'm tired of origins.
Legit, I'm the most popular guy after one of these movies come out.
That's why
What do you think about the movie?
I'm really nervous about Captain Marvel 2. Because in the end of Captain Marvel 1, Ronan the Accuser was like, we'll
I'll be
come
back
back.
for
And
the-
they're like, for the weapon, for the girl. Like, or for the woman.
I don't care
whatever.
about that.
But I don't want him to be a villain in another prequel movie because we already know that he dies.
All the girls get prequel movies. Wonder Woman. Captain Marvel.
It's
Black Widow.
Stop. Just stop it.
I just thought of that right now.
Yeah.
Why do all the girls get prequel movies?
Just give them a good story for themselves. It's not, hey, this is where they come from. Just let her be a badass already.
Show us her in space.
Yeah. Oh, so bad.
Because she's in space.
After Endgame.
Yeah, she's like, I gotta go help people. And
See you, bye.
bye. Show us. I want to see a story. This is why I like Dredd so much. It's just a day in Dredd's life.
Yeah.
I don't care about the backstory. No one knows Dredd's backstory, really. It was just, today we're going to...
It's just a good movie.
It was just, yeah,
Just make
here
a good
is
movie.
our story for the day. Show me Spider-Man doing something. It takes him 2 or 3 days to do.
And they could be like, Captain Marvel is super badass. And people be like, why? It's like, because she is.
Look.
Watch what she does.
Yeah.
That's it. So, I don't know. That's why I think a lot of the... I don't know. I'm just tired of seeing Origins, honestly.
Like Iron Man 2, that takes place over what? 3 or 4 days?
Yeah.
It was fine.
I mean,
that.
It's one of the most hated movies of the MCU.
But I like it.
But it was a good movie.
It's got my favorite suit in it.
Yeah. It was a good movie.
I like it a lot.
We got the Eternals coming out this year.
That I'm interested. I'm like, oh, are we gonna do that? I don't know.
Yeah. I like the cosmic-y stuff a lot, so I'm
digging the MCU cosmic stuff. It's
they do it really
very,
well.
It's very colorful.
It's over the top in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like the weirdness about it. I like it a lot, and I don't have a lot of story knowledge about the Eternals. I know enough to know who they are.
I think it brought a lot of the space stuff. It brought a lot of the feeling people get when they watch Star Wars.
And they drew a lot of big-time actors.
I don't even know who's cast.
Angelina Jolie's in it. Salma
Yeah.
Hayek's in it.
Yeah.
Kit Harington's in it.
I don't know who that is.
I know you've never watched Game of Thrones. I haven't really either, but he played Jon Snow, so a lot
Oh,
of
I
people know who that is.
Yeah. I know who that is.
Like,
That's
it's-
good. Good
They have
CG.
a big cast.
Good CG skills.
Yeah.
Which you need in space.
I mean,
So
Angelina Jolie's got good CG skills. You ever seen Maleficent?
nope. I
Never
don't
seen
really like.
Maleficent?
I don't really like Angelina Jolie.
I don't really care for her much, but she was really good in Maleficent.
Yeah, I never
I
saw
haven't
that
seen
one.
the second one yet. But Salma Hayek can play a badass. She was in
Ghost Rider. No, is that her?
no, that's Eva Mendes.
Salma Hayek.
Salma Hayek is in Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, she's really good. But that's basically all I know about it.
Yeah,
I don't know when it's going to be set. I don't know what it's going to be about. I know there's rumors that it's set as a prequel to the entire MCU. And after I just got done talking about how I'm tired of origin stories,
I'm fine with it being way in the past. I don't need to see
way
him,
in the past.
I don't need to see him become.
I don't want to see the Eternals made. I want to see the Eternals doing it.
Which I'm sure they'll show them being made because that's just what they do.
Yeah. I mean, but them being made is interesting.
They should do it. You know, even though no one likes the Hulk. The Hulk didn't. It wasn't an orange story. It wasn't an origin story. In the MCU version, they did his origin in the title sequence.
Yeah. Do
that.
That's fine.
Or just explain it in a few sentences.
Open the movie with the narrator.
In a war. That's what they do with Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah, Odin narrates it.
That'd be so good. That'd be better than a
You think
full
Thor's
movie.
gonna narrate the beginning of Love and Thunder?
No. I don't think so.
That's the thing.
Because there's no narration in Ragnarok, was there? I don't think so. My favorite Marvel movie other than Endgame, and I can't remember. I'm good at this.
No, it starts with Thor talking to the skeleton.
Yeah. No, there's no narration in that one. I
Yeah.
mean, kind of. He's telling a story to nobody, so I guess he kind of narrating
It
what's
kind of.
happening.
This is how I got to this point.
Yeah.
Dead skeleton. I've been in here long enough for you to die and become a skeleton. A couple years, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe the skeleton was already in there.
Well, it was 2 years after.
But he wasn't in there for 2 years. He was doing things. Apparently, he never went back to Asgard.
No, because Loki was pretending to be Odin.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna go do my thing. He's like, cool, because I want to take over Asgard because I'm Loki.
Yeah. Great job.
When he sees Thor, he goes, shit. That's my
I'm really excited. I'm actually really excited for the Loki series, though.
Yeah, me too.
Because they're playing with him traveling with the Tesseract after he got it.
He's such a good actor.
He's such a good actor. Tom Hiddleston is a perfect Loki.
Mm.
How many times are we going to talk about how good the casting is in Marvel?
Could you imagine him being Thor? Because that's what he auditioned
Yeah,
for.
I know. No. I can't imagine anyone other than Chris Hemsworth being Thor. I said that last episode. I don't want... If Chris Hemsworth does not play Thor anymore, I don't want Thor in the MCU at all.
He said he's down.
Yeah, but he's not going to be down forever. People get old. The MCU is never
King
going
Thor.
anywhere.
King Thor. That's the thing.
Yeah. I don't know.
They call Odin Force the Thor Force.
That's cool.
Because he's Thor. And
Yeah.
He's got the...
Can't call it the Odin Force. That's not his name.
Yeah.
I really wish that they didn't kill off the Warriors 3 the way they did.
Did you know that...
But where is Lady Sif? Where is she?
Maybe she'll be back in Thunder
I
Lover.
hope so.
Did you know that...
Thunder Lover.
That's what I'm calling it from now on. Did you know that Fandral, the Robin Hood looking one, is the guy who's Shazam?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I had no
I
idea.
had no idea.
That's
I was
crazy.
watching a YouTube video. It was figure out the songs from movies you've been in,
Yeah.
based off, and it was like him versus like an AI that can detect music.
That's really
And
cool.
he's like, "Oh yeah, that was from Thor," and I was like, "What?"
I had no
I had
idea.
no
it was in Thor.
clue. Yeah,
That's so cool. I mean, they're
he's
good
the
at
only one
doing
that's
stuff
been in
like
both.
that. Yeah. Until Jason Momoa plays
Namor.
Namor. That'd be real cool. He could be
He's
the
gonna
same,
go,
the same character.
"Can I come aboard?"
Permission to come aboard. I'd be so
But with
mad.
his staff,
I'd be so mad.
he
I-
can have a staff too.
I never finished Aquaman. We went and saw it in theaters, and we left because, well, I mean, Mara was tired, but it wasn't good enough.
You
to
saw it
deal
in
with
theaters and left.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was made for middle-aged white women.
There's like a random.
Jason Momoa's so hot. He's all standing there all shirtless and wet. Permission to come aboard. I was like, this is terrible. And the ant-headed bad guy, like,
Black Manta.
terrible. So
Yeah,
bad.
casting choice.
Oh God. His acting was
His
bad.
costume
His
was
costume
spot on. It's
I
like
didn't.
comics.
I'm sorry, but you changed Aquaman's costume for a reason.
Yeah.
Change Black Manta's because that was stupid.
Yeah.
It looked so dumb. I don't care if it was comic book accurate. It looked so dumb. There's some things in comic books that you
They
have to
show
change.
in Captain America, the first America, why the OG suits aren't like transferable.
Yeah.
Because
They
he's wearing it in
suck.
that dancey singing. But yeah.
It looks so bad. And, like, I understand
Except for this guy right here.
a lot of
These
things.
things look perfect in the movies.
That's he's
Dead
fine.
on to the comics.
And Spider-Man.
I scratch my head.
Spider-Man suit.
Whatever. I'll edit it out.
You want to say except for this guy?
No.
I understand making things comic book accurate to please your fan base, but change some stuff. Don't give me that stupid suit. That was so dumb, dude. So dumb.
I've always, like, he gets this future tech, and he goes, "I'm gonna rewire it." Why?
Yeah,
You're gonna die.
I don't know. Speaking of Disney Plus series,
Good segue. I love it.
after DC movies,
Good segue. I love it.
WandaVision. We're getting that in 2020. They bumped it up from 2021. No official release date, but what do you think of WandaVision?
I don't know. At first, when it was first announced, I hated it. I went, "It's a stupid name. Quit going in the past." I was so mad.
But it's not in the past. That's the thing.
It could be.
You can't.
She might have just changed it to be the past.
But that's what I'm saying. What we talked about at work, what I told you, my thoughts that we'll get into in a second might make you more excited.
I'm more excited now after talking to
Yeah.
you about it.
Here's
I
the thing.
really was against it at first.
So, as we've talked about a million times, Scarlet Witch is extremely
Kevin
powerful.
Feige has gone out and said she is the most powerful MCU character.
Yeah. I believe it after watching Infinity War.
And then the director said that if Thanos didn't rain fire, she would have ripped him in half.
Yeah.
He knew it. That's why he did that.
That's why he did it, yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, she's so crazy. And that's not even how powerful she is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because in the comics, she changes reality completely.
Twice.
Yeah.
At least twice.
Yeah. So, my thoughts, what I think they should do with the show, hopefully they do with the show, is we all know Vision's going to be in it. Mm-hmm. And it's supposed to be, it's set in the 50s, and it's like a sitcom, right? So this sitcom is going to be her version of a reality of what her life would be in a happy home with Vision and kids. But it's not going to be...
if he's going to be Vision or if he's going to be a person.
It's not going to be real life. So I think she's messing with reality to try to have a happy life with Vision. And it's going to cosmically mess up some stuff. Because it ties into the multiverse of madness, right? So I think she wants Vision back. I want to see her bring back Quicksilver because I still hate that they killed him off in Age of Ultron.
Meh.
But he could be the X-Men version of Quicksilver because she is a mutant. Quicksilver is a mutant. And they could use her manipulating reality.
I like that a lot.
To introduce mutants.
A lot.
So bad.
That would be fantastic.
That'd be so cool. I really want to see mutants in the MCU now. Finally, please. And they don't have to make it to where... Obviously, they already gave us the origin for Quicksilver and Wanda.
Don't give us mutant origin. That's the whole point of the X-Men. Stan Lee made the X-Men because he didn't want to write origin stories anymore.
Yeah.
That's why he made the X-Men.
So that's what I'm saying. So
don't give us X-Men.
They can't say that they specifically are mutants because they already had their origin in Age of Ultron. They got their power from the stone.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Yeah. So
I got mad for a second.
But her messing with reality and messing with the multiverse and tying into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness could be like humankind going through genetic mutation or waking dormant mutated genes. Everybody going crazy because nobody knows what's happening. That could be the origin for all mutants all at once.
I'm so down for that.
As long as Nightmare's the villain and Doctor Strange. Please. Please, God. Please. It's a multiverse of madness. Madness it insinuates that things are going crazy.
I feed on crazy.
Because that's one of my favorite stories that I didn't follow the comics a whole lot, but...
I haven't read very many Doctor Strange comics.
I've done research on each of the characters after their movies come out, and my favorite story of Doctor Strange is with Nightmare. There's one, so I can't remember what it's called or when it came out or anything like that, but so Nightmare exists because of human need to dream. Mm-hmm. If humans stopped dreaming, he would stop existing, but humankind would go insane. So that's Doctor Strange, it starts to happen. It becomes an issue, and Doctor Strange and Nightmare actually have to team up to prevent it from happening.
I think that's in one of the animated movies.
It's like, I really want to see something cool like that. But I also want Doctor Doom to be responsible for everything.
That'd be cool.
I want to see, in tying back to when we were talking about Black Widow, saying that I want to see new characters, that's what I want to see. I want to see Taskmaster as the main villain, and they're fighting him throughout the whole movie, and they think he's the big bad that they have to worry about, and then give me a cutscene, just like they did with Thanos. Don't introduce him. Don't let them know that he's a thing right away.
There's a storyline.
Give me a cutscene where Doctor Doom is responsible for it.
I have a computer. I'm going to Google it. There's a storyline where all the villains, they're like, we keep losing. Let's all team up.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what it's called. And I'm going to Google it.
But I want Doctor Doom to be responsible for all of it. Because he is my favorite villain in Marvel, period. And he's a genius.
Yeah. There's also a really good storyline where Reed Richards' son sends him to the opposite planet that he created on the other side of the opposite orbit of Earth.
Planet X, yeah.
Without anything. No mask. No clothes. Like he's like, I'm naked. And he kills a lion to get clothes. And then fast forward to the end of the story, he was ruling the planet.
Yeah.
That's how badass Doctor Strange
That would be so good.
Doctor Strange. Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom, yeah. But he's seriously
What's the name of that storyline?
And
This
the
is
biggest
what they could call it.
issue,
They could call it Avengers, whatever the name of the storyline I'm trying to find is.
the biggest issue that people have with Doctor Doom is his portrayal in the last two Fantastic Four movies that he was in.
Which is
Just
justified.
get over it. It's justified, but get over it because Fox isn't running the show anymore, and Fantastic Four movies aren't going to be trash anymore. And I don't want to see Doctor Doom introduced in another Fantastic Four movie. I don't want to see Silver Surfer introduced in another Fantastic Four movie. I want Fantastic Four to have its own storyline that hasn't been done before, and have the
I'd
big
like to
name
see them
characters
not
tied
in
into the MCU.
any storyline.
You don't want to see the Fantastic Four?
I want to see them. Yes. It doesn't need to be in a Fantastic Four movie.
No, it doesn't.
I'm tired of like another problem people had with Age of Ultron. Captain America had a huge problem. Where were the Avengers?
Yeah.
Iron Man had a big problem. Where were the Avengers?
Mm-hmm.
Thor thinks his work, so he's not going to call the Avengers.
Yeah.
But like that's why I like Ragnarok so much. You take Hulk and Thor, put them together, use a movie.
Yeah.
Give us like a Spider-Man and like a Hawkeye movie, or just
That'd be
put
so
two
cool.
random people together.
Yeah.
I
That'd
don't
be
need
awesome.
to see just a Fantastic Four movie.
And
Just
if
have
I'm
them
being
be
perfectly honest, the reason I don't want to see a Fantastic Four movie is because I don't want them to be called the Fantastic Four. Because
Future Foundation.
I don't even like that. Why can't they just be Reed Richards and Sue Storm
Mhm.
and Johnny Storm?
Exactly.
And what's the thing?
Ben Grimm.
Ben Grimm. Yes, and it was Ben something. I was lost on his last name, but like they could just be people. Not people, obviously, but they could be characters. They don't have to be like a team of four with a nerdy name. Like, when did the Fantastic Four come out?
2000.
No.
No, comic? It's
Comic.
the 60s. I remember.
The name Fantastic Four sounds like a 60s name.
It does.
Don't call them
I
that,
can't
please.
find this storyline. It's driving me crazy. But that's what they could call. Whatever that storyline's called, they could call the Avengers movie that. Avengers blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then Doctor Doom, because Doctor Doom's in charge of the team. Like, so it's Spider-Man gets the power cosmic, which is Silver Surfer's powers.
Yeah.
And Magneto goes to fight Spider-Man because the whole point was like, we're getting beat by everybody, so we'll take Spider-Man villain, make him fight like a daredevil. We'll take X-Men villain, way more powerful than Spider-Man, have him fight Spider-Man, beat Spider-Man. So he goes to fight him and he loses, and he goes back, and Doctor Doom is running the show. That would
Yeah.
be perfect, especially with your idea.
That'd be
And
awesome.
call it whatever that storyline's called, like how they called it Infinity War.
Yeah. But have Doctor Doom be like responsible for all of it. But don't show him in the main movie. I don't want like
Just like how they did Thanos.
because the big problem that they would have with that is if they were to show Doctor Doom in the movie, like Natasha had to fight him or something.
She would die.
First of all, yes. Second of all, she wouldn't have told anybody in the rest of the movies before she died.
No, do
obviously
like
they can't
Thanos.
do
The
that.
first couple were just end credit scenes.
Yeah.
Have him be in another movie, like how he was like in Guardians.
Because the way they're making it seem with Taskmaster,
Quit killing all your villains and have them team up at the end.
I think they need to kill off Taskmaster, or at least make people think he died.
No, I mean like main villains.
Yeah.
Like Mysterio could be part of the team. Maybe he's not dead.
Mysterio is not dead. There's not a single thing of me. I don't care about Tony Stark's technology. The whole point of Quentin Beck is he's supposed to be super, super smart, genius, manipulative. He could trick the technology. He could have programmed her to say that before Peter
That's a
Parker
very
got.
good point.
Yeah, like there's a lot of things. I
Or
don't
it's
think
just a
Mysterio's
corpse
dead. And
that
that's
looks
what
like
we talked
Mysterio.
about. Ooh, I'm gonna get into that too. But no, I don't think Taskmaster can survive.
That'd be a good reason to bring Magneto into the storyline too.
Yeah.
Be part of Doctor Doom's team. Ooh, I like it a lot.
I'm gonna get there too.
Sorry, I'm still thinking. About it.
No, you're fine. I'm not gonna talk about that exact topic, so you're totally fine. But I think they have to kill Taskmaster off, or at least make people believe that he's dead,
Or send
because
him to
that's
prison
another one of
forever
those
or something.
villains. Because we've never heard about him before in the movies. So if Natasha's fighting these villains, she would tell the Avengers about them, so they could try to do something about it if they're still alive. That's why I think the Taskmaster is gonna.
Or
die.
even when she let out all the Hydra stuff.
Yeah,
it would have been in there somewhere.
Something. Yeah. So he has to. I don't know. I think he has to die somehow in the movie,
or just send him to prison forever.
Or what's the dude's name that blows up in
Nitro
Civil War?
Nitro
In the movie. Crossbone.
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 Ooh, have him be Taskmaster.
He could be Taskmaster.
And then he's Hydra.
Their suit kind of looks similar. And that would explain why Natasha didn't tell anybody about it, because he's already dead in the beginning of Civil War. Unless the movie's after Civil War, which I don't know if it's between Winter Soldier and Civil War.
I think it's supposed to be between Winter Soldier and Civil War.
I think so too.
I think that's how it is.
But
what do you think of her white suit?
I think it's cool.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, I think it looks really good. It looks really cool with her red hair.
I like it a lot.
I'm really happy that we're getting a Black Widow movie where she's not blonde anymore. Because
I
I was worried. Honestly, I was worried when I saw her blonde.
They're just gonna make her be the blonde one.
Yeah, I really was. And then
she was going through like a weird storyline to where it would change her character. Yeah.
I was really worried that she was gonna be the blonde Black Widow, and then I saw Yelena, and I was like, I think she's gonna be the new Black Widow. Giant size supervillain team up. And the Masters of Evil.
Masters of Evil. That's what it's called.
Boom.
Avengers Masters of Evil. How does that sound?
That'd be sick. And you can.
It's totally recording. So
yeah.
Avengers Masters of Evil is what it's called.
That's super good. That'd be super cool. And Doctor Doom is like, he's the best.
I don't know
villain.
the story. Like
He's been done so dirty in the movies.
And it's legit. It'd be perfect because in that storyline, it's a bunch of different comic book stories based around this one story, which is what the MCU's doing.
Yeah.
It's a perfect entry. That's what I want from the MCU. And podcast.
We got Falcon and Winter Soldier coming out in August.
I'm very excited for that.
What do you think about Helmut Zemo coming back?
Say that in English. Who?
Baron Zemo.
Oh, you said that as like one sound. So I was like, how do you think of Helmut Zemo?
I said, what do you think of Helmut Zemo coming back?
Helmut Zemo. You said his name.
Yeah, I did.
But it was I was like, I'll tell you what I think.
It's one of the rare times.
Is he coming back? I didn't know that was confirmed.
Yeah, he's the main villain. He's the antagonist in the show.
I liked that.
And it's really cool because he's going to be the antagonist after the Hydra reveal. And all that shit. So what are they going to do with it?
What? After the Hydra reveal?
Yeah.
It was already revealed.
I know.
Oh, he's going to be it after the Hydra thing.
Yeah. Because, well...
Because he was already...
When did Hydra... Yeah. When did Hydra get revealed? Winter Soldier?
Winter Soldier.
And
he was in
Civil War. Was in Civil War. So yeah, I'm stupid. Please cut that out.
Leave it in.
What do you think about Helmut Zemo coming back?
Who? Take 3.
Oh god.
I'm gonna keep it organic. I
don't care. You can leave it all in there.
I really liked Zemo in Civil War because
he's just really good character.
He's just a guy,
and he was crazy.
And he did. He said, "This is what I'm gonna do." He did it.
When he killed that dude in his house, when he drowned him in the sink, that was intimidating.
How'd you get him up there? You're a pretty strong fella.
Yeah, that was a big guy.
Yeah, and he hung him up by his feet.
Really cool. I don't know, man.
I liked him a lot because he wasn't. Iron Man didn't make him.
Yep.
It wasn't like some superpowered guy that they need to team up to fight with.
Iron Man technically made him.
Well, all the Avengers technically made him. But it's not Iron Man.
It's because of Sokovia. Iron Man made Ultron.
You strike again, you bastard.
Iron Man made Zemo.
Iron Man made Zemo. Both Spider-Man characters. Whiplash, technically. The first guy, Obadiah Stane. I'm sick of it. And he's like...
It's like 4.
There's only 3 Avengers movies. 4 Avengers movies.
Well, yeah, because Iron Man made Ultron. Iron Man didn't make Loki.
Odin made Loki. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Odin found Loki. He made the mistake of keeping him.
Oh, I used to know the name of the Frost Giant. I used to know his daddy's name. I don't remember it anymore.
I have no idea. I don't know anything about the Frost Giants.
You're coming to my world, boy. See you later, princess.
Yeah, I'm really excited about Helmut Zemo coming back. I want to know how they're going to do it because, I mean, is he still just going to be...
He breaks out of prison.
Yeah, but is he just going to be just bitter about Sokovia still? Because that storyline's played out. They did that already. A lot of people are mad about Sokovia, a.k.a. Civil War. The world was mad about Sokovia, so... I don't know what it's going to be, and I'm really curious. But at the same time...
Maybe I don't like that.
Yeah, because I feel like...
He's just a guy.
They gave...
If Captain America throws his shield at him...
They gave Captain America to Sam.
That's who I meant when I said Captain America.
Yeah.
He's Captain America now.
They gave Captain America to Sam. And then they give him one of his villains? Like, give him his own villain. Unless Doctor Doom's in charge of everything.
But why Zemo?
Who cares?
Why would Doom wouldn't pick Zemo?
I don't care.
Doom is like an arrogant.
Yeah.
You need to read Secret. Since you like Doom so much, you definitely need to read Secret Wars. You're gonna borrow that next.
I'll take it right now.
That's your next one. It's like 12 books.
Okay.
Individual comic books.
Okay. I will borrow that right now and bring it back next
Do you like
time we
Doom?
record. Because I'm gonna finish Old Man Logan like tomorrow, and then I'll probably finish if I love Doom, I'll have Secret Wars done by the end of the weekend.
Like that.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
You may have a billion questions.
That's fine.
Because it's one of those stories where you gotta know everything.
I have a billion questions, and I also have a Randy and an internet. So I'll be okay.
There's a lot, because it's awesome.
I pick up on things.
It's really, but no, it's like...
I'm not sure if you guys know this or not, but I'm kind of a nerd too.
No, it's like, here's every storyline Marvel's ever done. It's all in one universe now. Figure it out. It's like the continuation of all of it. It's incredible.
Does Secret Wars have Skrull?
No, that's Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion, okay. Yeah, because I think I want to know if the Spider-Man Far From Home, if Fury and Maria Hill...
Fantastic segue.
Yeah.
I'm going to mention all the segues. Henceforth, forever, always.
That's not even what I was trying to talk about next.
It was it was clean, man. It was a clean segue.
We're getting good at this. I want to know if Fury and Maria Hill being Skrull...
I want to know if Maria Hill was ever a thing.
I want to know how long Fury's been in space. Because I think Fury's been in space since...
Before Age of Ultron.
The first Avengers movie, except for Tony Stark's funeral. I don't think that he would have disrespected Tony Stark by sending someone pretending to be him.
Well,
I don't think
he doesn't really like Tony Stark.
Yeah, but Tony Stark is responsible for everything that Fury created.
Also true.
Also the bad stuff. So, because Tony Stark made everything bad.
Yeah, I thought I want. Was Maria Hill ever a thing? Or has she always been a Skrull?
I don't know.
We don't know.
She's the thing in the comics.
She was the thing in the comics. She was the next director.
Mm-hmm. She was the director in Civil War.
When he went to space.
And made Sword.
And made Sword?
That's
no, that was after Sword.
Yeah, but I want to know if that's what he's in space for.
Ooh.
Because I like the idea
stuff.
of bringing...
I hope Phase 4 is all space stuff.
I hope
That'd
Phase 4
sick.
brings the idea. So Phase 1, 2, and 3, the whole Infinity Saga is about protection. That's why it's called S.H.I.E.L.D. You're protecting. They said we need to put a suit of armor around the planet, all that stuff, right? I want the next one to be like...
I got nothing for you, liar.
Hey, there's a threat coming? Oh, it's so good. When he comes back. It's so good. Yeah. Oh my god, the acting. I love Robert Downey Jr. I want the next phases to be like, oh, there's a threat in the universe. We're going to go find him first. We're going to attack him first.
Oh, I got a problem for you for Infinity War. Harkening back to our other episode. You said there's nothing wrong with it. In Thor Ragnarok. Doctor Strange is in that?
In Ragnarok?
Yeah, isn't he in that?
Yes.
Yeah. He says he has a list of all potential bad guys. Mm-hmm. Thanos is known throughout the galaxy. Hulk says Thanos is coming. He goes, who? Come on.
Yeah.
Where's your list?
That's true.
That bothers me.
Yeah.
Very small.
Yeah.
You can get your umbrella back now.
Okay.
Sorry. I don't remember what we were talking about.
Neither do I. Yeah, go find the bad guy. That's
The-
the whole. That's
the
the whole purpose of
Pre-Vengers.
Shield and Sword. The
That would
Prevengers.
make sense too, because
That's-
Iron Man says we do it after the fact, and if everyone's like, even Captain America's like, I was trying to get some of that life that Tony's been telling me to get,
Yeah,
and everyone goes, we should Pre-Vengers.
Prevengers.
We're
Stop being the
rebuild.
Revengers.
We're rebuilding the Revengers.
Prevengers.
Oh, I hope he says that. Thor. And the Thunder Lover.
And Thunder Lover. That's I will never call it anything else. It's so much better. Yeah, but I like the thought of that. They're like, you know what? We've gotten our ass kicked a lot. Yeah, we win.
And
like,
Doctor
every
Doom's
time.
smart enough to go to space. You
Yeah.
have a Doctor Magneto's had a moon base before.
Speaking of Magneto, that's the point I wanted to get to. I'm going to be so mad if they introduce mutants with an old Professor X and Magneto.
Yeah, I'm sick of that.
Because
McAvoy is better than both McAvoy and Fassbender are better than the old people.
it's not even the fact that they're better, it's the fact that I want to see them in there for a long time. Because those characters are so
Yeah,
important.
you can't cast an old guy for a 10-year.
Yeah.
He could die.
And
It's
I
like
don't
Dumbledore.
want to see anybody else play Magneto other than Michael Fassbender.
Which sucks because they're not going to recast.
He's
They're going
such
to
a good
recast
Magneto,
all
though.
of them.
But you have to see, like,
He does such a good job.
everybody tweet Feige now.
Yeah.
Please keep Fassbender. He's so good as Magneto.
Hashtag justice for Fassbender.
I don't want Jennifer Lawrence.
Fastnedo. Hashtag Fastnedo. What's up?
Yeah. Hashtag Fastnedo. Make it a thing. We can talk about Falcon and Winter Soldier some more.
And I hope it's not. He's got to prove himself as Captain America. Maybe
It
to
is.
himself.
I think it is. I
But
think it's
maybe-
going to be 100%.
Maybe to himself.
Because what's the general or whatever?
Ross, Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah, General Ross. Is it General?
He's
Whatever.
Secretary of Defense or whatever.
Secretary? I don't care. Ross. Thunderbolt Ross.
Thunderbolt Ross. Red Hulk.
I don't think he's gonna I think he's gonna try to step in and be like, I don't allow it. Like he has a choice because he's trying to control everything all the time because he's a
He's not
fucking asshole.
gonna, Falcon says, "I do what he does, but slower."
Yeah,
He's not gonna stand for that shit.
that's why I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a lot of people like rejecting him as Captain America and him trying to prove to himself so that he can make everybody else
I
believe.
don't want to see that.
I don't either. I don't want to see any of it.
I want to see him trying to be Captain America, and then Bucky's helping him.
Yes,
That's all I want to see.
because Bucky was supposed to be Captain America first.
And he was like,
It makes more sense for the movies to get Sam to get it first because of
Bucky doesn't think he could be Captain America.
there isn't enough time for redemption for him.
And
to
he
be
legit,
worthy
like,
of being
when-
Captain America.
When he goes to grab the shield, he looks at Bucky. Bucky's like, "Yeah, do it."
Yeah, because there's not enough time for Bucky to be okay with what happened.
Mm-hmm. He hates himself too much to want to be
Yeah,
Captain America.
there's no way.
I would have preferred it because I like that Captain America better than the Falcon Captain America.
I like the suit.
Which one? Bucky's?
I really like the Falcon suit.
The one with the wings
Yeah,
and the
the
shield.
wings and the shield.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I don't care. I want to see it. I want to see that. Like, I don't want it. I don't want this series. I don't want the series to be leading up to it. I want them to have it and just kick ass, please.
Or at least lead up to the suit.
Yeah, but
Because maybe he
Yeah.
doesn't know how to. Maybe he'll try. Ooh, he could try to be Captain America. And then.
I want him to be successful as Captain America right away because if it's him trying
But
to be
he's
Captain
not
America,
going to think he's good enough.
it's just another origin story. That's all it is.
No, but I'm saying, like, he could try. He's going to be like, I'm going to do. Captain America would do this. Oh, Steve would do this. Rogers would do this.
But Rogers doesn't want him to do what Rogers would do.
And then, like, halfway through it, he can go, you know what? I'm going to be my own Captain America. And then
Yeah.
wing Captain America suit. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. That'd be really
I want Bucky's arm to shoot off and fly around, too. It does in the comics.
That'd be
And
so-
choke people and stuff. Yeah.
That'd be funny. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm excited for all of it. Morbius coming out this year.
I got to see it.
Last episode, we thought about our thoughts on Jared Leto playing him and all that stuff, so we're not going to get too into that.
Yeah.
I did have a couple more questions about it. Obviously, it's going to tie into the SUMC.
Say, what does that stand for?
The Sony universe of Marvel characters.
Is that the thing they're calling it?
Yeah. It's
Like,
the SUMC.
for real?
Yeah.
I hate
100%.
that. I hate that.
I hate that Sony has anything to do with Marvel. I hate that they do anything with Marvel.
Disney needs to buy Sony next. Keep making the PlayStation.
Anybody needs to buy Sony. I don't care who it is, because if anybody buys Sony, Disney automatically
Apple, where
gets
you
the
at?
rights.
I forgot about that.
They
Yeah.
automatically get the rights to Spider-Man and all his characters. Any property that they own, Apple.
I forgot.
Apple.
Apple, buy it.
Disney gets all of those.
Google, buy Sony.
And it has been reported for like the last year that Sony is trying to sell.
Ooh, tasty.
Yeah.
What does Sony have? Just Spider-Man? Is it just Spider-Man?
And all of his villains.
Which is all of the villains.
All of them. Yeah.
And all the main, like, all the, like, impressive storylines. His villains are there.
Yeah.
They make, after Civil War, Norman Osborn becomes the leader of the new Dark Avengers.
A lot of people think that Norman Osborn is going to be...
Yeah, he better not be.
Not in Spider-Man. Somebody... What were they saying? I think it was that episode I listened to on Marvel Studios News where they were talking about Christian Bale, thinking that he could be Norman Osborn.
I like that.
He could be a Norman Osborn, and it's not in the Spider-Man movie.
In the Thor movie?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was like. Why would you think that? I like it. I like it as a casting.
He makes
But
Hammer.
not for-
Ooh.
You
Before I destroyed the table.
We're talking about Christian Bale, Norman Osborn, Thor movie.
I dig it.
He could be. So he could be what?
I don't know. He did make Hammer. I can't remember what Hammer was. He made Hammer an acronym, and he said, "We need this to be like Shield. Come up with words." I don't know if they could just make that a space thing.
Yeah, maybe.
I like him as Norman Osborn though.
That'd be
that
cool.
fits.
That'd be really cool.
Keep him out of the Spider-Man movie, please.
Well, because what I want to see in the Spider-Man movie, which we've talked about, I don't think Mysterio's dead.
Yeah.
The next Spider-Man movie, I really want to see Jack-O-Lantern. And I want it to be revealed at the end that Jack-O-Lantern is Quentin Beck.
I like that a lot.
That'd be so cool.
And then they just, yeah.
Because then everybody would be like, oh my god, Quentin Beck's a liar. Spider-Man's not a bad guy.
I like that. I like that take on it a lot. And then that leads towards Doctor Doom building his evil team.
Yeah, but if they decided to go in that direction, then... Because I don't... They were talking about Vulture still being alive so they can introduce the Sinister Six.
I don't want that.
I want Doom to just be in charge of everything.
The Vulture was a
If they do,
very good villain.
The what's it called? I found it. But
Masters of Evil.
Masters of Evil. And Vulture could be... Who's that? Right there. In the back. Who's that? Who's that?
Oh, he's in it.
Yeah. Vulture's already in there. Mysterio's already in there.
Nice.
So, Masters of Evil.
Chameleon.
Let's go.
Craven. It's all Spider-Man villains.
Yeah. So...
I'm in it. I'm in for that. And
have Mysterio.
I'm really liking that idea now.
Yeah, have Quentin Beck still be alive. Because Jack-O-Lantern, I mean, you could make a Jack-O-Lantern costume based off of what he already had. You could have the globy bowl thing that just projects...
Oh, yeah.
it just projects the Jack-O-Lantern head.
Because he can make it disappear completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That works. I like that. I like it.
Yeah.
And I know they want to go away from giant, one big bad.
Yeah.
They have it as a team.
Yeah. And that'd be way more threatening. Because my thing is, like, I understand that Thanos is extremely powerful. But imagine how many heroes came through the portals.
All of them.
Now imagine that, like, quadrupled with all the other characters that they can introduce.
Mm-hmm.
Thanos ain't gonna beat that many people. Not as and especially with as powerful as some of them are.
2 of them.
Just let
3 of them.
Professor X wheel through the portal and boom, war's over. Like, sorry, bud.
Oh, you know what would be cool to see?
But Professor X would have got Professor X.
They find out. Yeah, they find out Doom's controlling it.
Mm-hmm.
So they create the... Oh, shit. I have to find this. It's a team of all the super smart guys. Why do I keep going to YouTube?
Minus Tony Stark.
Yeah, we'll take Tony Stark. He's dead. Tony Stark. Just giving this a googs. Namor.
Yeah.
Tony Stark, Namor, Doctor Strange.
Reed Richards.
Team. Reed Richards is on it. Illuminati. It's called the Illuminati.
That's cool.
They come together when there's a huge problem to try to fix it.
That's super awesome.
So they could create the Illuminati because they find out about Doom's team. You could have Beast. They could introduce Beast, have him be on the team because Beast is on it. Professor X is on it. Namor, Black Bolt. I don't want Black Bolt. Please don't bring him back. Mr. Fantastic. So it says Iron Man, Namor, Mr. Fantastic, Professor X, Black Bolt, Doctor Strange. I know Beast has been on it.
Yeah.
And a couple others flip flop around. There's even one time where something so bad happens. They're like, "Well, I got this Infinity Gauntlet, just lying around. We could use this to fix it." And they're like, "Okay," and then they all take a stone individually, so no one can steal it and put it all back. That would be awesome.
That'd be so cool. That would be really cool.
Oh, we should write the MCU. Kevin Feige, hire me.
I'll give you my phone number. It is Morbius.
Why do you keep bringing that up?
Because I'm not
It
done.
hurts. They were like, so this movie.
So, as I was saying,
I'll shut up now.
the SUMC.
Hate it. I so hate that.
Do you think Morbius is going to tie more towards the Spider-Man side or the Venom side?
Venom side.
I think so too.
Because if they're making Venom and they take away the white spider symbol, why even have Morbius be involved at all with Spider-Man?
I think Sony wants to keep Spider-Man contracted with Disney. Honestly, all that stuff that happened this year, I think that was just drama for revenue or for interest, I guess.
Because it made $1 billion.
Yeah, and it's not. It's stupid. It's the most successful Spider-Man movies ever. It's the most happy Spider-Man fans have ever been.
Truth. I haven't even liked any of the Spider-Man movies except for Far From Home. Any of them.
I liked Homecoming.
I liked that the most of them.
Yeah.
I'm such a big Spider-Man fan that it's hard to please me.
Yeah.
Because I have 30 years of
And they did
reading.
Mysterio. It was
So good. The scene with the train. where he
That's
hits
my
him with the
favorite
train.
part. I'm actually really mad because I want to see that scene in 3D so
It's
badly.
the only movie. The last movie I saw in 3D was The Jungle Book. And then before that was Avatar. This was the only time where and I didn't want to go see Jungle Book. People were like, "Who's going?" This is the only one where I was like, I would love to go see this in 3D. That scene would be so
That'd be
incredible.
so good.
It was so right out of the it was right out of the 90s cartoon when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It was
so good.
fantastic. And then the double fake out at the end of it.
Yeah, so I don't think
man.
Disney wants to get Spider-Man. I don't think Sony wants to take Spider-Man away from Disney. I mean, right now he's contracted for one more movie and one more team up or whatever. But I think
So stupid.
they're going to continue it. They have to. They make so much more money. Just because Venom's successful doesn't mean they can do Spider-Man successful.
Was it successful?
It was, actually, very successful. Had a lot of hate, but it was a very successful movie. So I think that they should, if they're not going to sell the rights completely, just continue your SUMC franchise with Venom.
It was budgeted for $100 million.
Yeah. Just continue with Venom as your main antagonist or protagonist.
Oh wow,
They made almost $900 million.
800% back.
Yeah. So it was very successful. That's
That
why
movie almost made $1 billion. That's incredible.
That's why they got so cocky about it. So make Venom be your protagonist in your own dark
Tom
world.
Holland's in talks to be in Venom 2.
I know. I don't want him to be.
Just have him show up because his suit's got the white spider on the back.
Yeah.
On his new suit. And Venom can go, "Bleh, and then bye.
Yeah.
And then
Peace. See ya.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Because the thing that I like the most about Venom, the thing that I like the most about Eddie Brock, is how much he hates Peter Parker.
Like in the stories, not the movie.
Not in the movie, obviously.
That's the only reason why they call him a bad guy.
Tom Holland is a little bitty guy in high school, and Eddie Brock is a full-grown man. Old man. Why would he hate a teenager?
Just have him swing by. All he sees is his back, and he goes, "White spider."
Yeah.
That noise too. Cool. And I'd be like, "Okay, bye, Tom Holland."
But I think they should keep
$30 million.
They should keep their own dark little universe. Make Venom the main protagonist in it, and then introduce Morbius to be one of his bad guys.
I'm okay with that.
That'd be cooler.
I
Keep
want the White Spider.
Keep it separate from Spider-Man. Spider-Man doesn't even have to be a part of it.
No.
That'd be,
especially if you're making $800 million on that.
I think that would be a lot better. So moving on from that, I want to talk about characters. Now that Marvel owns Fox and they have access to all these characters, I want to talk about characters that we want to see the most.
What did Fox have? Was it just X-Men, Fantastic Four? Or there more?
I think it was just X-Men and Fantastic Four.
Quick Google, just in case.
But I want to talk about which characters we want to see the most and which actors we think would be the best at playing them.
I'm down for that for sure. So yeah, it was just X-Men. I don't know why they included Deadpool outside of X-Men and the Fantastic Four.
Because he's not an X-Men.
But he's an X-Men character.
He's an X-Men character, but he's not an X-Man. But I mean, I already want to see, obviously, Deadpool.
That's confirmed.
And I want Ryan Reynolds to play.
That's confirmed.
So I'm just going to leave that as is. I'm really iffy on some of these because I don't know if, like, Wolverine for sure.
They're gonna have another Wolverine.
They have to.
They can't.
He's too
He's their
important not
most
to.
popular character.
I'm nervous about
X-Men, not Marvel's.
I'm nervous about.
He's probably Marvel's second most popular character.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But he's also probably Marvel's second most popular character because of Hugh
even
Jackman's
before
performance.
they made the movies.
I know.
Because the whole...
X-Men was the most... X-Men. Wolverine and Spider-Man were probably the most recognizable for people that weren't, like, super into it.
Yeah, because it was, like, Batman, Superman. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
It was probably Wolverine, Spider-Man.
Yeah, probably.
I'd say so.
But if we have to have a Wolverine that's not Hugh Jackman, because his performance in every single movie was perfect, even the bad ones, he's still
20 years.
amazing. My first choice for him was John Bernthal.
I like that. Cause I like that mostly because he can do gravelly voice, and he's little.
And he's a badass.
He's a little guy.
He's a badass. I liked him a lot as Shane in The Walking Dead. And I liked him even more as the Punisher on Netflix.
You ever seen The Walking Dead?
I know.
A lot of people told me don't do that.
It's really good up until when I stopped.
And when I say a lot of people, I mean the internet.
Yeah. I liked it a lot until I stopped watching it. I stopped watching it for a reason. So, but, and then you were talking about Oscar Isaac. I read that in an article. I like that idea a lot.
What's Oscar Isaac?
Poe Dameron.
No, what article?
I was reading an article when we were talking about who could play Wolverine. And
Oscar Isaac, yeah. I thought it would work really well. I like John Bernthal better. But
I know his name's not Poe Dameron. Just
my son calls him Poe Dameron. It's an inside thing.
Yeah. Oscar Isaac would be really cool.
He'd be really good.
John Bernthal, though, is just
perfect.
Just so awesome.
It's perfect. He's
Because
gravelly.
I was thinking they could keep John Bernthal as the Punisher, but I don't. I still want.
I have
Thomas
a feeling
Jane.
they're not gonna put Punisher movies out.
I don't think they're gonna put Punisher movies. Well, they could.
They could. I just don't think they will.
They're still gonna. Well, hopefully they're still gonna keep Deadpool R-rated. Because Punisher movies have to be R-rated.
I guess they could just use the
vicious.
Fox moniker or whatever they're gonna use to make R-rated stuff. Because Disney makes R-rated movies.
And they could introduce a Punisher and a Deadpool movie.
That'd be cool.
Because they're both crazy mercenaries.
Punisher's first
that kill a
appearance
bunch
was
of
in the
people.
Spider-Man comic book.
Yeah. So I think that's actually number 2 on my list is the Punisher because I want to see him in the MCU.
I would love to see him.
I want Thomas Jane to keep playing.
He's old now.
I don't care.
Oh, but there's a Punisher Max series where it's R-rated comic books,
Yeah,
and he's old.
yeah. They don't have to make him like a long-standing character. I just want to see him done in the MCU. Because
I know there
even
was
the
a
Netflix
theory.
show was so good, and that's not even tied to it.
I remember there was they officially made those not canon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember there was a theory that in the Winter Soldier, there's like a Penske truck that drives by.
Yeah.
That kind of helps them, and they said that's the Punisher driving it.
Could be.
I was like, I'm down with that.
I'm
They
perfectly fine
retconned
with
Iron
that.
Man 2 where that was Spider-Man there.
Yeah, the little boy.
The little kid, yeah.
I like how they had what's the kid's name?
Tom Holland.
No,
Anakin Skywalker.
the kid from the garage.
I had no idea who that was when I watched
He's at the funeral.
at the funeral. I was like,
Yeah.
who is that?
I was the only person in my viewing group that knew who that was.
I had no idea. 'Cause
Yeah.
he was like 93 feet tall all of a
He's
sudden.
a grown-up
I had
kid.
no
What's his
idea.
name?
Kid.
What is his name? He has a name. I cannot remember his name.
Potato Gun Kid.
A lot of people think that he's going to be Young Avengers Iron Man.
I hate that. Pass. Hard pass.
I
I
can
don't
see
like
it.
that at all. I could see him doing it, but I hate it.
But I would prefer Young Avengers to be a children's show,
Yeah.
not a grown-up movie.
I don't like that at all.
Because
I
I
don't
don't
like
want
that
a bunch
idea.
of angsty teenagers.
If they do it, Negasonic Teenage Warhead needs to be in that team.
Yes. That'd be really cool.
But I don't want to see that at all.
Who do you got on your list? I don't want to just keep pouring through mine the whole
Oh,
time.
I don't have that many. Maybe I'll do one. You could do a couple.
Yeah.
My first one is Daredevil. I'd like to see a good Daredevil
A
movie.
non-Ben Affleck Daredevil.
Oh, yeah. I never had problems with that when I first watched it. But
And then you
watch
rewatch it.
again, and you're like, but I want Michael Fassbender to be Daredevil.
That'd be sick.
It'd be so cool.
I would be so 100% on board with that if I didn't want Michael Fassbender to keep playing Magneto.
I just don't think they're gonna keep any.
I don't care what anybody thinks. That's all I want. We're talking about what I want right now. Okay?
I would watch a Magneto movie with just
Yeah.
Michael Fassbender. Like it's his movie.
I would watch I would be okay with an origin story if I got Michael Fassbender Magneto. I don't care. As much as I hate that we have to keep watching all these origin stories, I'd be fine with it to see Michael Fassbender as Magneto. I don't care. That's what I want.
That'd be cool.
I want him so bad.
I think he would do really good.
Sounded dirty.
I want him, baby.
I want Michael Fassbender.
Ew.
I picked Ghost Rider next.
Mm.
I love Ghost Rider. I
I
always have.
really like Ghost Rider.
I like
He's
Ghost
so
Rider so
powerful.
much. He's so badass.
I think he's in space right now in the comics.
That okay.
Is
Bring
it
him
just-
back to Earth, and I don't. So, I have two choices for that because isn't there like four? Wasn't Frank Castle Ghost Rider at one point?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's like four Ghost Riders.
You need to read Secret Wars.
If they go with Johnny Blaze, which they should, I want it to be Norman Reedus.
I like that a lot.
I want it because he was my favorite character in The Walking Dead. He played Daryl, and he's such a badass.
I like that.
He's got this long, scraggly hair.
Keep the hair.
He
Yeah,
looks
keep the hair.
In real life, he actually has. I don't remember what channel it's on.
I
but
saw him once.
I think it's actually on AMC or on True TV or something. I don't know, but he has a show where he's basically traveling across the country on a motorcycle.
Like a reality type show?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
like
cool.
he loves motorcycles.
That's cool. Oh, no shit.
Yeah, he's
oh.
he's a biker. Like he fits perfectly, and he's badass.
I saw him once, for real.
Yeah,
He's at a con.
I'm super jealous
And I
because
went, oh, that's the guy from the Boondock Saints.
yeah. And from my intro episode, if you guys watch that, the brothers from the Boondock Saints are top 5 in my favorite characters in any media of all time.
Yes.
And Norman Reedus has been one of my favorite actors since that movie.
I like that casting a lot.
That would be so good.
A lot.
And then the other choice that I would have for Ghost Rider is if they decided to go the Robbie Reyes route.
They should, if they do that, they should just give him a motorcycle. I don't want to see him in a car. It's stupid.
Yeah. There's a kid, Tyler Posey. I'm not sure if you've heard of him.
I've never heard of him.
I'm going to get a little chick flicky for a minute. Have you seen the movie Made in Manhattan with Jennifer Lopez?
Nope.
Cool.
Tyler
He plays her
Posey.
son in that movie.
Posey.
Posey, Posey. There's a show on MTV back in the day called Teen Wolf. Right there.
Yeah, it's a scary movie.
Yeah, he plays a werewolf, teenage werewolf, and it's actually a really good show because they go into a lot more of the mythology.
4 wins and 3 nominations for awards. So he must be a good actor.
He is a very good actor.
Interesting.
In real life, he's like really, like funny and easygoing and crazy, and in that show, he is like, he's very talented, and he plays like the werewolf part super good. So he's good with transformation. So I think he'd be really good for it.
He's been in Marvel stuff.
What has he been in before?
He's been in a TV short called Marvel Rising, Chasing Ghosts.
Ghost Rider, because
He
he'll be
plays a
Robert Ray.
newspaper man. He plays Inferno and Dante Pertwee. Marvel Rising, Secret Warriors. He's Dante again and a Kree. So he plays this Dante guy. I don't know who that is.
Dante's Inferno.
Dante's Inferno. Yeah.
Yeah, but in Teen Wolf, you really should. I mean, if you ever get the chance, it's not on TV anymore, but it's really, really good. And he plays like a true alpha werewolf. He doesn't have to be like, because I guess the whole mythology of that show is in order for you to become an alpha, you have to kill
He
an
plays
alpha.
a guy that has fire powers.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and he's really good at transformation. He's a really good actor. He's really good at being a badass. And
So he
he's
turns
in
into
really
a
good
wolf,
shape.
and so he's.
He's a werewolf. He is
So
the Teen
he
Wolf.
already has done that kind of acting.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that a lot.
Or Diego Luna.
Don't know who
He's
that is
Rogue One.
Oh, I've been doing this since I was 6 years old.
Yeah, that guy. He's a very good actor as well.
I'm down for that too. I like this other guy better though.
Tyler Posey would be perfect
Yeah,
for
I
it,
like that
and
a lot better.
he'd be young, so he could.
He's
be
already
around
been in
for a
Marvel
while.
stuff as a flame guy.
Yeah,
He's done transformations. I like that a lot better.
yeah, he'd be super good. I'll let you go next
Was that
because that
two?
was technically 2.
Yeah.
2 of the same.
I'll close this. Boop. I'm gonna skip this next one because I like it a lot. I want Sentry.
Yeah, you were telling me about that one.
So a lot of people might not know who Sentry is. Sentry's like a Superman-esque character, but with way crazier powers. Like he can cure cancer. He's like Neo from the Matrix.
Yeah.
Like can do anything. He's also like bipolar, but because he's a superhero, his bipolar disorder is like an evil dimensional demon monster thing.
I'm fine with that.
And he's so powerful that Dr. Richards, he's Dr. Richards.
Yeah.
Mr. Fantastic actually makes the whole world forget he's a thing.
He makes himself forget.
Yeah, him and everybody. And then once he remembers who he is, everybody remembers who he is. And it would be incredible to see. I have no idea who could play him. I think Oscar Isaacs would do a good job. We need a guy that can get buff.
Big.
Like bulky.
Really big.
Like Henry Cavill big. Thor big.
I would say Henry Cavill, but he's on my list.
I don't want to put a Henry Cavill in a Superman type role though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially as
That's
like
true.
a dark, brooding. That's what that Superman is. I don't
Yeah.
want him to be. But I'd go for like a no name, or just someone who can get big.
I can see it. That'd be really
McAvoy.
cool. Yeah, McAvoy could get pretty
He
big.
could get big. I like that. I could work. And he's played crazy before.
Yeah.
And that was
He's
that
played-
Glass or whatever.
Glass, he was mostly just the Beast. He was crazy. But in the movie before that, I can't. Split.
Split. Yeah.
Yeah, he has like a dozen
75
personalities or whatever.
yeah.
So he can play. That movie alone shows you the range that he can do.
He's one of my favorite actors.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So that would actually be really cool. That'd be really interesting.
And he's big. Like in that. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be.
He
That's
even
who
sounds. Oh man,
That's who I pick.
would you pick him for the dark side or for the
Yes.
superhero side?
Yes.
Cool.
Even though they're different, they're like completely physically different.
Yeah.
So before they roid him up, film all the dark guy scenes,
Yeah.
or CGI him as like have him do like a mocap character or something.
Yeah, that could work.
Because I think
There's a lot of mocap in
I think he's
Marvel, and it looks
purple.
good, so
Yeah.
that's fine. I really want to see the Silver Surfer done.
So do I.
Done right.
And your casting's the best choice. We already talked about this guy.
Yeah. Mike Coulter. He plays Luke Cage.
Yes, I love it.
He
love
can
it.
be he's a big dude, so he fits the body type perfectly.
He's got a good bald head.
Yeah. No, but he's really big, so he fits the body type perfectly, and he's really good at being a calm badass.
Yeah.
Like his voice, like he just like, oh man, his voice is so smooth, but intimidating.
Because I think Silver Surfer needs to be kind of noble looking and talking, the way he speaks and stands and composes himself.
Yeah.
Because he's insane powerful.
So I think Mike Coulter would be perfect for Silver Surfer.
Yeah, that's a really good
That'd
casting.
be so cool. Next one is Kitty Pryde. She's one of my favorite X-Men characters. She's up there on the list.
My number 12 favorite.
She's actually, well, I don't know.
She marries Colossus.
Yeah, that's actually because Colossus is my number 5, so it's probably a tie for the two on that one.
Would you want
honestly.
them to have Lockheed?
No, yeah, maybe. That'd be cool. I like Baby Dragon. No, because I really like Kitty Pryde. Her powers are super fun, and she's like a quippy character. She's funny. She's like really like quirky.
In the Marvel Ultimate Universe, her and Spider-Man get together.
I could see it actually. That'd
Yeah.
be really funny. I think Chloe Grace Moretz would do really good. You already Googled her.
Oh, that's the girl from Badass.
Yeah, from
Yeah,
Kick-Ass.
yeah, Kick-Ass,
Yeah.
Badass. That's a girl from Badass.
So she's already been in a comic book type movie before, playing somebody that kicked a lot of ass.
Yeah, I like
She
that
played-
casting a
There's
lot.
a movie called The Fifth Wave. It's I think it has to do with aliens. I don't remember exactly, but it's like
I've seen her in that and something
it's like
else.
a post-apocalyptic like alien movie. It's really really good, and she does like the dramatic action adventure role like
Cool.
that. Super
That'd be
good.
cool.
Either that, I would actually be okay with Ellen Page coming back and doing it again if they did like an older Kitty Pryde, especially if they wanted to incorporate like Colossus from Deadpool and her.
She has to be, yeah,
She'd have to be older.
yeah, for sure.
So I'd be fine with Ellen Page or Haley Steinfeld.
3 or 4 moments.
Yeah. Haley Steinfeld from Bumblebee.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah. Jerry Seinfeld would be a great
I
Kitty
think
Pryde.
I like the Bumblebee girl better.
Yeah. I might. It's between her and the.
Yeah,
and
I think I like the
Chloe
Bumblebee girl
Grace.
better. That's her name.
Haley Steinfeld.
Bumblebee girl.
She's really funny. She's in Pitch Perfect 2 and 3.
I don't remember her in that movie.
She's the young one. Her mom was the what was it called?
Oh, she was the generational
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird grown men.
I love
I
Pitch
love
Perfect.
those movies.
I don't care what anybody says at all. Those movies are awesome. So Kitty Pryde would be my next one for sure.
I like the Bumblebee girl. I picked that one. Was that 2?
Yes.
I'm gonna go Iron Fist.
Correctly done.
Correctly done.
Not TV show Iron Fist. 'Cause that was
But
terrible.
we bring him out in Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi, yeah. That'd be so
And we
good.
make him Asian.
Oh yeah, we did talk about this
We
one
did,
too.
yeah, we make him Asian, and it's Donnie Yen or Yen or however you say his name.
Donnie Yen, the
Blindy Sticko from Rogue One.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
Because I've seen him
He's
in.
kind of old though.
It's okay.
Yeah. I would want him to be like more of a. I would want him to be a little bit younger, like Shang-Chi, so they could be like.
Was he cast? Yeah, it's Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I don't know who it is.
Let's check it out.
Donnie Yen would be really good though, because I mean he's really good at martial arts.
I've seen in Triple X he fights like hardcore martial arts in an airplane, and it's incredible.
I haven't seen the new Triple X.
Shang-Chi?
CJ.
S-H-A...
Yes. With the
Shang-Chi
Legend of the Ten Rings.
cast. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. 2021. That's not that far away.
No, it's February 2021.
Oh, he's already in it. Donnie Yen.
Oh. There you go.
Be Iron Fist.
We do our research before our episodes.
I just picked a cool. This is the one you showed me on the phone.
You look up Shang-Chi.
It's
on
an
IMDb
X-Men
and
thing.
It's freaking Dark Phoenix. They don't.
They don't have like anybody.
They have like
named.
4 actors listed, and the movie comes out in like a year.
Yeah, they don't have anyone like actually named. Shang-Chi's is Simu Liu. Simu Liu.
Maybe that means he is going to be Iron Fist, and
Tony
they haven't told anybody.
Tony. Such a. I was reading in Asian.
Oh my God! Please edit that out.
I'm not. I'm keeping that in.
That is such a racist way to say that.
I was
reading it in Asian. What the?
You know what I mean. Tani Chu Wei Luang?
You call him Tony again.
Did I? My brain's on.
Oh my God! It's almost midnight.
Tony Stark. It's almost midnight. See, it's late, people. I have no idea who this is.
That's fine.
Well, Donnie Yen's already in it. That's crazy.
He's gonna be Iron Fist. They heard you.
They heard me.
Yep. What's happening?
What's up?
I'm gonna say my next 3 because they're all gonna go hand in hand because I want to see all 3
I
of
got
them.
2 left, and one's a storyline.
Okay, so I want to see Beast, Nightcrawler, and Gambit.
Beast.
Those are 3 of my favorite X-Men. That's number 1, 2, and 4. Gambit is my all-time favorite X-Men.
You said it so fast.
Nightcrawler is my second favorite
I
X-Men.
like Tawny. He's my favorite.
Beast is number 4.
Beast.
For Beast, I want to see Henry Cavill.
I'm down for that.
I want him to play like a brainy, like British guy. I don't know why, but I really want to see Beast British. For some reason. I think fancy. I think British. I'm like a typical American in that sense.
Pip pip. Oi, my name's Beast.
Plus, he's huge.
Yeah, he's got to be huge.
So, but I wanted to do it in the voice from The Witcher. I want to be like super smart and fancy and brainy,
Professor.
but like super, yeah.
Professor Xavier,
That'd be so good.
I figured out the cure. Yeah, I dig it.
That'd be so sick.
Oh no, look at all this fur I'm growing.
Plus, Henry Cavill's a really good actor, and I hate that he played the most boring superhero in history.
He wanted to play Superman the way everybody else wanted him to play Superman, and it bummed him out.
Yeah.
But I thought he was a bad actor, because he just goes like this, straight face the whole time.
Angry.
I'm mad. I'll save Lois only. And then The Witcher, it's like
He's very talented.
all of a sudden yeah.
Especially with those action sequences. Imagine the butcher scene.
Yeah, but flipping around everywhere. Yoda flips meets Butcher scene, blue fur.
Yeah. That'd be so
That's
cool.
how it should be.
Oh my God.
Just grabbing people and throwing them everywhere. That'd be great.
Instead of using the sword in the dude's face, it's his hand.
Just
Rips it out. Like, yeah, that's
that'd
fine.
be cool.
Except the X-Men aren't supposed to just kill a bunch of people.
Time for a spot of tea.
That'd be so
Maybe hanging upside down, drinking tea, reading a book.
That'd be so good. For Nightcrawler, I want to see Anton Yelchin. He's the kid from Alpha Dog. He plays
Oh yeah.
Pavel Chekhov
I
in
like
Star Trek.
a lot. I like that casting a lot.
Yeah, he's small. He's thin. He's kind of wiry. Super.
Yeah, he's got to be wiry.
He's super. He's got the accent for it. He's super. What's the word I'm looking for?
Muscular.
Like no, not at all. He's a very small man, but he's really like high energy, positive, like all the time, and that'd be fun for Nightcrawler, I think, to have him be like high energy, just like chilling.
Yeah, because when he's bamfing around everywhere,
Yeah.
he's like
Oh, you know,
doing
also could do
flips
it
and
if you
stuff.
could do the accent. Speaking of bamfing around, being all fast and crazy, the what's his name? The kid who plays the Flash in Justice League.
Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller.
Ooh,
He could be a good Nightcrawler
that's
too if he could
not
do
a
the
bad
accent.
choice.
My strict guideline for
He
Nightcrawler
has to be
is
German.
he has to be German. That's the number one thing. But Ezra Miller for Nightcrawler would be sick.
That
if
would
he
be
could do the German voice.
that would be
I like that more than Pavel Chekhov.
So do I.
That's so good. Because, I mean, he's already good at being, like, a high-energy character that bamps around everywhere. I mean, Flash doesn't bamp, he runs.
He
but
runs,
still,
but it's the same kind of thing.
it's just a lot of fast movement and crazy stuff.
He's done move really fast to make it look like he's doing something, acting types. Yeah, I like that a lot.
That'd be so
I like that a lot.
I like that more than Pavel Chekhov. Sorry, Pavel, if you're watching. I know you're not, but it's okay.
He might be.
His name's not Pavel. That's his name in Star Trek. His name's Anton. So sorry again for saying your name wrong 3 times.
I call Magneto everything.
And my favorite mutant of all time is Gambit.
Ooh, you know who I want to see?
So I really am very picky about this. And I think my favorite mutant could be perfectly played.
Lots of money.
I mean,
he would probably get a lot of money.
He would. He'd steal a lot of money. He's a thief. But my favorite mutant could be played by my favorite actor, Adam Driver.
Which I think is fantastic.
That'd be so good. It'd be so
I don't
good.
even... He has to have like a weird accent.
I don't care. He could do it. He already
You're
kind of
still
has...
holding on!
He doesn't have an accent, but he kind of talks a little funny. That's okay.
He does kind of talk a little funny. He got like a back here kind of... You're holding on! Let go!
But he does it better.
Yeah, I can.
Adam, he can do anything. He can do anything. He can do serious. He can do angry. He can do sad.
I saw him do serious very well.
Yeah. You saw him do sad.
I saw him do
saw him
sad
do
twice.
angry.
Anger. Power. The dark side.
And officially, in The Rise of Skywalker, when he bows before he kills all the Knights of Ren, that is the greatest
That's the most TikTok
thing
thing
ever
right now.
That is my favorite part of that entire movie.
What's up?
Once I saw him do that and like the face he made and everything, like I was like, okay, yeah, he's
I have a
my
lightsaber
favorite.
now.
He is such a badass, and I want him to play Gambit.
I like that casting quite a lot.
That's all my characters.
I just came
that
up with
want to
another
see.
one.
There's a lot of characters that I want to see.
No
obviously,
idea.
but those are the ones I'm most excited for.
Who to cast for it? Just right now came up with the character. I want to see Multiple Man,
Yeah,
but like done properly.
that'd be
Because in the Phoenix, the first number 3, the first X-Men number 3 Phoenix movie, Multiple Man's used as a diversion.
Yeah.
But Multiple Man can send one of his multiplied whatever they are. You go learn Kung Fu, and then when he comes back and absorbs back up, he knows Kung Fu.
Yeah.
I know Kung Fu. But I don't know who to play him. I would love to see him done really well.
It's got to be like a really good actor, because you got to figure Multiple Man can learn a lot of different things and absorb a lot of different things. So it's somebody that would have to portray a lot.
And don't make him like a quirky, quippy guy.
No.
Make him almost like a stoic, because he knows so much.
Like a Benedict Cumberbatch type.
Oh, why are you already in the MCU? That would be perfect.
Yeah, I know. Because of the way he plays it. Have you seen the show on BBC? Where he plays
Sherlock
Holmes?
Holmes. I've saw clips of it.
It's actually really
It's on some streaming thing that I have, Netflix or something.
Hulu, maybe?
I don't remember.
I don't know. He's really good. I like Benedict Cumberbatch a lot.
I like him a lot. He's
But
a
I
very
also
good actor.
Really,
He's
really like
funny.
him as Doctor Strange. So.
And yeah, perfect casting.
Yeah.
But I don't know who to
He's
play him,
good
but I
at
want
it.
to see Multiple Man.
Yeah.
My last character one is Nova. Because I really want to see Nova.
He has to be.
Or
Has to
she,
be. Or she.
Daisy Ridley.
Yeah.
And a
We
Nova.
talked about that,
Yeah, in a Nova helmet.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic. Because she
'Cause
does
she's-
kind of like a... Like, especially at the end of Rise of Skywalker, she's like, I got it. I'm noble now.
Yeah.
And the Nova Corps leader was a girl.
Yeah, she was. And Guardians. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So why not make Nova a girl? I love it. I think
The MCU has no issues of changing things.
No. I think it'd be
Especially
great.
when it comes to representation. So,
Exactly. I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah. That'd be really good, because she's a really good actress. I had no idea who she was before Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
But she plays a lot of different emotions over those 3 movies.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I like to see, and I don't like actors or actresses that play one character. I like
Yeah.
when you see the character and you see all the things that they go through,
Yeah.
and you can just tell what else they could do.
Yeah, for sure.
The only issue that I have with stuff like that, even with like Adam Driver's Gambit, is I don't want to be watching the movie and just think of the other person. So it has to be somebody that's talented enough that you're not thinking of Ray. You're not thinking of Kylo
Adam
Ren.
Driver can do that because when I watched that marriage, whatever it's called,
Yeah. You didn't
Marriage
think of
Story,
Kylo Ren at all.
Not even one time.
Yeah, like in the newer X-Men
Same with
movies.
Scarlett Johansson. I didn't see Black Widow in the movie.
Yeah. In every movie I've ever seen her in so far, other than that, I've seen Black Widow because she just fights a lot. Like Ghost in the Shell.
But yeah,
What's
yeah,
the-
that's
what's-
like almost a Black Widow
What's
suit.
the other one? The
brain
computer
one.
The brain one. Yeah.
I can't remember
Lucy.
what it's called. Lucy. Yeah.
Yeah, she fights a lot. It was a good movie. It was weird. But yeah, because that was my big issue with Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique. She did not do good. She didn't want to do it, and the whole time I watched that movie, I was just like, "Why is Katniss Everdeen blue?"
You know what pissed me off about that is in the very first one of that new, like, trilogy or whatever. The point of her character is to be proud of who you are, and she constantly goes back into human form.
Because Jennifer Lawrence
She doesn't
did not
want
like
to
putting
do.
on the makeup.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of that movie.
Yeah.
That's like what that movie was about. Just be who you are. Be proud of who you are.
And she was not proud of who she was.
At all. It'd be crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. That's all my characters. That's actually all the notes that I got.
I want to see
And I know you
Nova
said
more than
something
anybody
about-
else.
Nova would be cool.
Oh, my storyline.
I'm excited to see Adam Warlock. He's gonna be in it. The gold chick at the end of Guardians 2 is like, I'll call you Adam. So I think he's going to be the antagonist type for Guardians 3.
I agree with that.
Because if you think of how powerful Adam Warlock is, now they have Thor on their side, they're gonna need him if they have to fight Adam Warlock. Because none of those Guardians are gonna be able to fight Adam Warlock.
No.
Not at all.
They kick names and take ass.
Yeah. They're stupid. That's why I love them, but they're stupid.
My favorite part of Infinity War is when Iron Man goes like this. Because he's like, oh no, this is what I have to work with. Yeah.
Yeah. That was so funny. I love that. You ever seen that really old movie, Aliens? What's your storyline?
I want to see the Onslaught storyline in the X-Men stuff. Big old giant Professor X Magneto monster.
Yeah.
And then they could maybe lean that into Age of Apocalypse.
You done right, yeah.
If they make it to
I
like...
want to see so many stories done the right way.
Because it was an Age of Apocalypse in the Apocalypse movie. It was, look at my sand powers.
Yeah.
That's legit what it was.
That movie's,
Hey, I can kill people with sand until I need to kill people, and then I don't use my kill people with sand powers.
that movie was so bad.
And he goes to he makes the angel stronger, grows his wings back or whatever.
Yeah.
He makes Storm stronger.
Yeah.
He tells Magneto to put his hand on the earth and feel.
Ooh, Storm. That's a good one, too.
Ooh, Storm. Let's make her white. I'm just kidding.
No. The only thing I don't want to see is, like, Storm and Black Panther falling in love and being married.
They're married in the comic books.
I know. I don't like it.
I never.
One of the issues that I have with the Marvel storylines when it comes to their female characters is all of them get raped and all of them have to marry someone.
Not
Not all of them
anymore.
get
They're
raped,
away from
but-
that now.
Well, yeah.
With like Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel's cool. Kamala Khan.
They should bring her into the
Oh, that's another show that they're coming out with that I didn't even talk about. Miss Marvel.
on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's how they're going to introduce her into the MCU is through that, and then she's...
Live action.
Huh? Yeah.
I
They're
didn't
coming
know that
out
was a
with... Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
She has big hands.
She
She has
is...
big hand powers.
She's a female Reed Richards. But I'm pretty sure she's going to be the new, like, Earth Captain Marvel.
Just give her Captain Marvel powers.
Yeah. Because I think Captain Marvel... I think what they should do, honestly, is Captain Marvel should be more based cosmically.
Yeah, hang out with the Guardians and Thor and stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
So I think that she should come to Earth to help them with something in like an Avengers movie. And she's like, you know what? I have a lot of stuff to do away from here, but you are super powerful and awesome and strong and a leader. Here, it's your team.
Yeah, you have zappy powers too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't need to keep the power. Negasonic Teenage Warhead's powers aren't that.
No.
That's Cannonball's powers.
Yeah, so she could take. So then they could make Miss Marvel. Like, they're not going to call her Captain Marvel. She'll still be Miss Marvel, I think.
Maybe they could have like some kind of explosion that they're both in, and somehow her powers go on. Like she tries to save her.
Transfer.
Like, I'll save you with my powers, and then
Maybe, yeah.
straight up comic book style.
Because I want to see Captain Marvel a lot more, but I want to see her in space.
Yeah.
So,
Hang out with
I
Thor.
think that'd be
Guardians
really,
and
really
stuff. That'd be cool.
yeah, I totally forgot about the Miss Marvel show.
I didn't even know it was a thing.
And the What If show. We haven't even talked about the What If show.
I'm not really into that.
I'm into it.
It's
I
animated.
think it's going to be fun. I know, but because it's not canon. Like, it's...
But you can still do it with
Just playing with
characters. You got most of them in shows anyway.
Yeah, but it costs more money to...
Disney has
Have
a
them
lot
nice.
of money.
I know Disney has a lot of money. Do you have any idea how much money they're not making on The Mandalorian because of how much they spent on that show? But they're still going to continue making it for their streaming service? They're not going to just keep throwing away money at stuff that doesn't matter. And what if... You are the biggest nerd I know. I said, what if? And you're like, yeah, I don't care. So why would they make it live action if the biggest nerd in the world doesn't care about it?
I would love it if it was live action. I'd be so down to watch.
I'm really curious to see the storyline with Captain Britain. And, have you heard about that?
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know who that is.
No, it's Peggy Carter.
So it's gonna be Captain America. I love it.
Peggy Carter is going to get the super soldier serum, and Steve Rogers is going to be walking around like
I'm
a
back,
Hulkbuster.
baby. I'm in for it.
Legitimately, her and Steve Rogers are still going to be in love and all that stuff, but he's going to be tiny little Steve, and he's going to help her in a suit, like the Hulkbuster suit.
I have a what if Spider-Man was the Punisher.
Spider-Man doesn't kill people.
It's what if, doesn't count.
That'd be cool though.
It's pretty crazy.
Could you imagine the Punisher if he actually had superpowers?
Oh
If
man,
he wasn't just a person?
good thing he's a good guy.
Exactly. I seriously loved when he showed up.
What are
in
these
Civil
what if
War.
stories? Let me look
Everybody
this up.
were so mad when Punisher showed up in Civil War.
They're like, no, you're out.
They're like, "You're a terrible person, you murder and all this stuff," and then yeah, he is, but
Comics.
for a good
I
reason.
automatically type what if comics. What if Disney? Plus, boom, boom. Give me some stories.
There's some good ones.
Oh, they're doing a Marvel Zombies.
Yeah, and What If? Yeah,
Oh shoot! I'm gonna watch the. I'm back, baby.
I'm back.
What is
baby.
this Watcher? Is that a thing?
I don't know. You're looking at images.
Oh yeah. What am I doing? It's late. What a TV series Wikipedia.
TV Guide spoilers. Boom. Yeah, Robert Downey Jr.'s even coming in on it.
Voicing?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Let's see.
What if comics based on blah blah blah?
Apparently, there's going to be
10 episodes.
10 episodes. First one's going to be.
Captain Britain, which is funny.
Is it actually? Did they actually call her? She takes Captain Carter. That's what her name's going to be. It's not Captain Britain. It's Captain Carter.
I would love it if she was Captain Britain. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't want to read through all this. Just tell me. Marvel Zombies. That's fun.
That's all it says. Is the first episode is going to feature Peggy Carter.
There's an image. So it shows
It shows zombie Captain America. Yeah.
there's a Star-Lord. Oh, what if Black Panther was Star-Lord or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
That's one of them,
Yeah. What if Steve Rogers was Captain America? What if Captain America was a zombie?
Here we go.
Let's see. Here's T'Challa as Star-Lord in the What If Disney Plus series.
That's so random.
Yeah. Agent Carter.
Does he have the the Black Panther serum?
Yeah,
and
see
stuff?
that big suit? That's little Steve Rogers was driving that thing. Yeah.
All right,
That's
I'm
super
down
cool.
for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. I'm cool. That's fine. What If Comic Books in '77? It's a series hosted by Uatu, a member of an advanced alien race known as the Watchers.
Uatu, that's the Watcher. Yeah.
Uatu, yeah.
That's how the What If score in the comics are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So,
Or were. I don't know if they are anymore.
so Uatu is gonna be the Watcher that's narrating the show, But Chris Hemsworth's going to be in it. Paul Rudd's going to be in it. Chadwick Boseman's
I didn't know
gonna be in
any
it.
of that. I thought
all
it was
of
just,
the actors are actually.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Robert Downey Jr. is going to be playing Tony Stark. Like it's the real actors doing it. So I'm really excited about that. The first one's going to be Captain Carter. The second one's going to be Marvel Zombies. And that's all that has been confirmed is those 2 episodes. But they showed images of T'Challa Star-Lord. So.
Such over weird.
Yeah.
You think he'll have
Star Panther?
The Panther serum juice stuff?
I don't know. So here's my question, because I saw something else too. There's a story. I didn't see it like as a storyline, but there's a story in Marvel Comics where T'Challa is fighting Mephisto.
Okay.
And
that's random.
Yeah, I know. But I was thinking about that.
Destroy him.
But that's the thing. So he's fighting Mephisto, and he distracts him somehow and like teleports him to another place. And Mephisto's like, "What is this treachery?" And he's like, "There is no treachery. I've always had like something about the Panther gods." So the comic's trying to play on the fact that he might be a god.
Maybe. I didn't know that.
So maybe the Panther serum isn't a thing. I was literally looking up Google images of Mephisto, and I saw a page where that happened, and I was like, "What is this?" So he like freaks out on him about. I gotta freaking look it up now. But he's yelling at Mephisto, and they're fighting about something, and then they get transported to like a jungle, and there's panthers everywhere. And he says something about how he's always been connected through the Panther God, and I'm like, what is this?
Times Black Panther was Marvel's most OP character.
Can you make the image bigger? Or like
when he wrecked Namor twice. When he controlled an army of zombies. When he wielded the Infinity Gauntlet. That was during the Illuminati thing. When he nearly killed Mephisto. Yeah. Mephisto is Marvel's version of the devil. One of them. His power is frightening nearly anything he can imagine he can do. Black Panther laughs in the face of such a threat. In Black Panther #4, Mephisto has kidnapped a colleague of T'Challa and is hiding on Earth. T'Challa breaks into the apartment where Mephisto is and brutalizes him. While Mephisto is a god, Black Panther studied his powers and knows that even Mephisto needs a certain set of constants to utilize his might. Black Panther places a force field around Mephisto, throws off these constants, and rips out the devil's heart.
Right here.
Drags Black Panther as the House of Man, but bringing T'Challa's soul. He brings Black Panther to his house, but doing that brings his soul, and his soul has all of the Panther God stuff. That is awesome.
That's super cool.
So like that little purple world that he goes to.
Yeah.
That's like a thing, like all a real.
Gods,
wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
That's what I'm saying.
And he created a new branch of science. That's impressive.
So does he even need?
Probably not.
The juice?
When he beat the Silver Surfer.
Black Panther's badass.
Holy crap. When he created worlds. When he defeated the Fantastic Four. That was his first appearance. When he beat Galactus in a standoff. When he destroyed the god Logos. When he drained the Silver Surfer of his power. I didn't know he could do that. Whenever he tracks souls. I didn't know he could track souls. When he broke a Super Skrull by himself. That's impressive. When he knocked out Thanos in seconds. Wow. I want to see that Black Panther.
Black Panther is sick, dude.
Wow.
That's what I'm telling you. He's Noah's favorite character, and I'm so proud of that.
That's a good reason.
He's freaking awesome.
Stanley was Black Panther for a minute. Yep. And then Batman came back.
Black Panther is Noah's favorite Marvel movie.
It's a good movie.
Because my kid is awesome. Adeline tries to watch Marvel.
That's okay.
She's not like super girly at all. But she's like not into Marvel movies. She'll watch some with us every once in a while.
That's alright.
She likes the girls.
Which is good.
Yeah. Captain Marvel's freaking awesome.
Has she seen Wonder Woman?
No.
Oh, she might like that one.
I'm gonna borrow it. We're gonna watch it this weekend.
Yeah. So is that the podcast?
I think so. There was something else that I kind of wanted to talk about, but I can't remember what it was. How long have we been recording?
2 hours and 2 minutes.
That's the end of the podcast.
That's the end of the podcast. Hey guys, thanks for listening, watching. Subscribe and follow if you would. Smash all the smashable buttons. If you want to follow our social medias, we are Codename NerdPod everywhere. If they want to follow you.
I Apollo Gaming on Twitter, Instagram, and almost YouTube. We're getting there.
I'm at Nerd Harmony everywhere except for Instagram. It's nerd_harmony. All of these are all linked below for both of us and everything. Thanks for listening. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
I like it as a casting.
He makes
But
hammer.
not for-
Ooh. A lot of cuts where my eyeballs bug out of my head. Look at him dancing.